to date two older men that were older than me, just for money. But mine, I stayed for like 3 years in that relationship. This my baby, the father of my baby. It's not easy, like you go through trauma, and that was why I found myself in Nigeria. Like I told you, I said I was born and brought up in Sierra Leone. I'm a Ghanaian. Yes, that was how. This is my first time of traveling this far. That was how I traveled. My dad, even up to this date, he called me yesterday. He was like, "Are you sure you are done with this man? Like, won't you just allow him to marry you since you guys have baby? Do you want to scatter your children?"
So they
It's
are
not
still
easy.
telling you to come back.
My dad is begging me now. He's a
Wow.
pastor. My dad is a pastor. This man, I met him. In fact, I can proudly say I made him. Had it been we were on WhatsApp, let me just send you his before and after pic. I met him, he was not in. My friends were like, how can you date this guy now? What can he offer you? I had to date two older men that were older than me, just for money. When I would collect their money, I would just enter all this mini boutique, buy him clothes, make him look like the person my friends wants him to be. I'll just go to his house like this and give his sisters. I said, don't open this nylon, just give it to your brother. Then I'll call him on phone. Can you wear this and this to come and visit me? He was so tiny, He was very lanky, like he was straight and tall. My junior brother would be like, this man you are dating himself, he resemble a toothpick. Aye. But that's it now. I just thank God though. He will beat me with standing fan. Inside my own
Jesus.
house, my own place that I rented. Truth be told now.
Wow.
This morning, his sister called me. She was still begging me to just calm down, that I should not rain curses on him, that he is sick somehow. That man will beat me. He used pressing iron, all this electric iron,
Yes.
He just hit me. This my middle finger. My middle finger. I went to hospital. I had an accident with bike, like this my left leg. For me to even be alive today is by God's grace. This my left leg broke. This one, it break. Doctor say, you have to stay in the hospital for a month. I was like, who will take care of my child? I don't trust anybody for this, my girl, because she's a girl. I grew up without a mom. So I was like, I can't stay. I was begging the surgeon. I was crying in the hospital. Everybody, even the white people were like, what's wrong with you? I said, please, I can maintain my health, but let me just go home. So they have to allow me. Then my dad was like, since he's the father of your child, you can call him so you'll be by the baby. I'll use my crutches. I'll wake that man. Say, please, after I've even used my crutches, prepare lunch and everything for my daughter, I'll just wake him. Please, can you help me? This foot, like, I'm straining the foot now. Can you help me and get her dressed? So the school bus will just come and collect her. He'll be like, I did Grace. Who sent me message? Why did here you go. Why they wake him up from sleep? God, I would be like, please, I'm begging you. He will refuse. All this while he was staying in my own place, or my own place that I rented. He'll be on top of my bed, chatting with his girlfriends, He will steal my money. He will steal my money if I talk. That day, I go use, is it hijab? I be waiting Muslim, they call him. I go cover my face, go my papa's house. When I was still in that relationship, I would just sit down like this. My head would just do one, like, ring, is it bell or so? I'll go to hospital, they will be like, what's wrong with you? Your pressure is so high. My papa no get pressure. My auntie no get. We no get and for our family. Me, a very young girl. No. That was how I said, I called the two families. He was deceiving them with marriage. All these pastors, they'll be like, you made a mistake. Now the man wants to make it right. He wants to marry you. I said, see, he never married me. He dey stay for my house.
Wait,
Come
hold
dey
on, baby.
misbehave.
Hold on, baby. You guys were not married then?
We were not married now.
Oh my God. This love thing, eh?
Ah, I met him. I was 23 years old. Yes. So I met him. We dated for just 7 months. He was like begging me. I was still preventing myself because my papa knows say I not be virgin, but he's against premarital sex. And the only way you can find out is when you become pregnant. You will know that you have indulged yourself into premarital sex. So I was still pretending, that way I was preventing myself so much. But when I met him, he was calm. He was so down to earth. He was like, please, my dear, I'm not getting any younger. Can we just start a family? He introduced me to his parents within 6 months. I was like, okay. All these guys that I was dating, most of them were married and all. I said, okay, I think it's high time to level up. Let me just quit all this nonsense and stay for one man. If you see me, all this beauty way they see, forget that thing. If you see me, I resemble old mama. That time when I did for your house. When I don't make up my mind saying will leave my house, I asked him to leave. He said he is not leaving. I now told my landlady, I said,
you asked him to leave. He said he wasn't going to leave.
Yes, he said he's not leaving. No. So I now make a plan to my landlady because I'm that free spirit person. Everybody knows me. Even Nigeria here, like where I'm staying now, my name was like I was born and brought up here. So the landlady now said, I said, Ma, I want to leave this place, so I want to find another place. She was like, but you rented this apartment. Like you were the one that finished it. Why do you want to go? I said, this man is killing me slowly. She was like, I'm not advising you to go. I said, but it will kill me. She said, oh yeah, let's make this deal. She was the one that said, what you do is I'll write you a letter of eviction. Like I'll give you notice that you should leave my house. I will not rent you again. Give it to him so that he'll be the one to be knowing what to do. When my landlady gave me the letter, I showed him. I said, my landlady gave me the letter that I should leave her house. He was like, now, go. If you go, I go pay for the house.
Whoa.
I cried that day. I went to the landlady. I said, this is what happened. She said, no, he will leave. I don't know. I'm not supposed to leave this house. And all these small girls in that community, I'm a hairstylist. There are some girls, I'll just style them for free to showcase my hand. And they will be happy. So my landlady said, I have a separate room inside my big house. Go and pack your things there. Lock the door. Give me the key. So I was like, let me go and find motor. All these girls, before I say motor, they don't come flop my place. They don't fool everywhere. Come they carry my things. Sharp. That time I go walk. Clear my house, leaving things there. I gave landlady the key. I was sleeping inside that room then. Then she came and told him that he should leave. This man went to his family and said, you see the woman that I'm telling you that you said she is good. She asked me out of her place. A whole man, 35 years old man. You know, go find house. He himself, go find room for girlfriend inside our church. The man, they keep for our church. They date inside our church. They date my schoolmates, my course mates, just they friend them anyhow. They sit down, they send nudes to them. Some of them are just using him to do fun. Then they show me everything. Me, that one don't pursue me. With this my broke leg. That time I did do physiotherapy. I'm still seeing therapists now after the POP and everything. That one used to, they pursue me for my community. People, they hold and be like, persevere, possess. If you see that man's anger. It got to the point, sex, safe, no sweet me again. If he come back for night, he could just tap you if you sleep. I say, yes, I beg, I feel like having sex. I say, no problem. But I would just lie down like dead fish.
And you guys were not married?
We're not married now. We just went to my father and said, after the pregnancy now, he was like, this is your daughter. This is what happened. I now told my dad to hold on, let them hold on. I will not get married on the grounds that I'm pregnant. So I had to leave the church because my dad was like, they will find out in the church or they will suspend him and everything. So I had to leave the church. I relocated somewhere else. It got to the
What
point
love cannot do does not exist.
I was deeply like, in fact, I don't get sense when I did love. Now it be my own problem. I know they get sense. In fact, one night like this, I said, babe, I knelt down. Something I only do for my God, though, to pray. I said, babe, is there anything that I did wrong? He was working in one hospital like that, a very big and renowned hospital. I said, did you go to hospital and then you find out that I'm sick? What's up? What's wrong with me? If you see the girls when they follow, last, my junior sister safe, past them. But even me, when I start to make I cheat now, one night like this was the happiest. That was when I became a baddie. I said, you don't do. As I came back that day, I spent the whole day with that guy. I left my sister, my daughter with my sister. I spent the whole day. It was like he treated me well, even though I wasn't planning on dating that particular man because I was so depressed. I said, let me just try outside. He treated me well all through that few months of our dating. Yes, but I was still in that same shock. I was like, this one will still change like this one now. What's up? There's nothing different about him. The first thing that I did that made him to know that this girl is done. Before, I used to cut my hair. He just came back from work. He saw a very long attachment on my hair with eyelashes and nails. He said, this way you are looking like a witch. I said, which care? Just wait. And I went to chemist. I bought drugs. I was upgrading my life.
That's good.
Small time, less than 2 months, nyash don't come out, so breast don't stand again. He was telling people, I tell you now, this girl, he don't want to settle down. Shame on you. Your father is a pastor. You don't want to get married. Shame. They tell people from my community. Nobody they listen and everybody know. My sister, they tell me, say, they see and forget to. They smoke. A whole medical student go sit down, they smoke with all these small boys. I beg, living in was the best thing that I did. When I came to Nigeria, I found peace. All this my peak now, recent one. If I show you before, I look like old mama.